So this weekend we're at the Classic Bike Festival here at Bishopcourt. On board the FCLR 400. Three races. My qualifying session to get through. We've got a team of 400s with us. Yeah, we look around. All young ones, all 400s. So it'll be a good bit of crack. We're up against 250 GP machines this weekend, as well as 125s and a few other machines. But I think the biggest competitor is going to be Kyle Ryde, BSB Champions. So yeah, it'll be interesting to get a race today against them, see how quickly he can come past us and lap us. But really look forward to it. Weather's kept dry all weekend. It's the first bit of guaranteed dry track day we've had all year. So hopefully we can get there in the sort of similar times, if not be the times we were doing last year. And have a bit of fun. Pretty much a festival for motorcycling. Massive event here, probably the biggest event we have all year for crowd wise, definitely. Apart from the Northwest, obviously. Definitely the biggest crowd we get for a short circuit event all year, so it's going to be interesting to see. It's now going on for about 2 o'clock, I think. Been quite a lot of delays today. There was a delay with the 600 qualifying. The rider went down after the first lap, and there was oil spilled on the track, so they called an early lunch, but I'm just here now. They sent the 600s back out again, but the pro riders aren't happy with the track conditions, so that'll be another delay. So it's been quite a long day of doing very little, to be honest. But yeah, that's what happens in these things. So hopefully be out in the next 30 minutes or so, and the sun's out. Hopefully we have a good run. So that's day one here at Bishopcourt finished. We got our qualifying. I felt a bit strange. We made a sort of a change to the seat unit. We've had about this much foam, and they tried to change the riding position on the bike. It didn't feel too bad, but one thing I noticed was I'm using race shift, so that means up one, down the rest. So first gear's up, the rest are down. But when I'm coming back up the box, they change down the gears, but you're going up, if you understand what I'm saying. Felt it hard to get my foot out from under the gear lever, so we made a slight adjustment with that, and hopefully that
fixes that. It was just scaring me a little bit, getting caught in. That's how you're going to get caught in between gears. If you're leaned over and you're trying to get your foot out, it's not going to end well. So we've adjusted the gear lever, hopefully to try to rectify that issue. But we were meant to get one race this evening, but due to delays earlier with the 600 spillage and well, I think that's really been it. But we won't get out this evening, so they are saying we will get 3 races tomorrow, which is pretty good. But there is a chance of it being wet tomorrow morning, so we'll take it as it comes. I've had a few goofy races around here in the wet now, so I'll be happy enough to go out and give it a shot. And yeah, we'll take it as it comes. We qualified 6 400. I mean, it was unreal. Riding around there with Kyle Ryde passing me in some serious speed, like, but 6th 400, 6th in class, and we're about half a second away from our PB from last year, which I don't think is too bad considering this is my first bit of track time at Bishopcourt all year, and I haven't been here since Easter. So yeah, the last time I got dry track time around here was I think this time last year. So yeah, that is all. So hopefully we can maybe, if it's dry in the morning, get into the 20s and beat that PB. That would be ideal, but we'll take it as it comes. So that's the end of day 1 at the Classic Festival, and we'll see you for day 2.
And away we go. 4.
It rained quite heavy overnight. Quite a lot of water about the back of the course. We don't have any wet stuff this weekend, so well we have a rear wet, but we don't have a front wet. That's what we should have been running, probably a front wet dry rear, but we didn't. So we were way off the pace. A few other boys and drives pulled in there, managed to stick it out. As you seen, I had a massive moment on lap one at the last corner. In the moment I thought I was down, to be honest. I just felt it come around and went, ah. And but managed to save it. I don't even know what I done. I just hung in there and she came back to me and we went away again. So we're about 5 seconds off what I can do around here in the wet, in the full wet. So yeah, that shows you the lack of confidence I had after that moment. And a few times the front was a bit twitchy in the wet. So look at it is what it is. The rest of the day it's giving us dry. So by the time the next race comes, it's going to be another 4 hours away. So the track will be fully dry by then. So we'll have another go then. But I think we finished third for 100. Quite happy with that. But obviously there was a few boys pulled in and stuff. But Steve's having issues with his FCR. There's a bit of oil coming out of it. So I don't know if he'll make it out for the rest of the day, which is unfortunate. But third to start with isn't too bad, and yeah, we'll take it from there.
That's the race over, so we're just glad to hear that's
2 done. That was a bit better than this morning. We finished 5th in the race, 5th 400. Happy days. There's a bit of a gap. We need to find 2 seconds to the boys in front of us. We beat our PB by a few tenths, and for the last race we need the upper game again, because despite falling behind and passing the boys do have pace, like, so hopefully try to get a bit better of a start. So it was great fun, great race to be part of. Delighted to beat the PB considering the lack of track time we've had around here this season, or in general at short circuits, and we really do miss Modelo Park, but it is what it is. So new PB, happy with that. Don't think there's much else to report. Just really fun race, over the moon with it, and we'll go again shortly. One more race to go. Hopefully it's over the full race distance, but considering the time it is, I think it might be cut down to 6 laps, but we'll take it as it comes, and hopefully try to get off the line a bit better and stick with the group.
Wow, another quick start there, the nice square, nice, really short and
that's the last race of the day done. Bit disappointed with that one, to be honest. Just I find if I have a long stint between races, I think it was 4 hours between doing anything, I just don't get going right. Didn't get a great start, and then the group got away, and I just was trying my hardest to do everything, but the lap times just weren't coming there. New PB this weekend, and yeah, what can you want? If you told me I would have had a third and 2/5 coming in, I would have been delighted. It's just a bit disappointed with that last race, but look, it is what it is. We'll come back again. Yeah, that's going to be the end of this video. Next time you'll see me, I don't really know. We haven't really planned what's ahead after this. We'll see how it goes. So considering the start of the day, I nearly ended up in A&E, finished third, and 2/5 on a PB. Sure, that's a good weekend, isn't it? So yeah, just want to say thanks to all my sponsors. Thanks for everyone who helped me this weekend. Kevin, Anna, Dara, Steve, Ben, Team FCLR, that's what it was. So yeah, Steve's bike had a bit of a terminal issue after the second race. There was oil coming out of it, and we opened up the timing case cover, and there was a bit of damage done. So Ben kindly let Steve take his bike out for the last 2 races. Sorry, that must have been the first race of the day. Yeah, that must have been the first race of the day that happened. So Ben gave Steve his bike for the last 2 races, and Steve was flying on it. I think he finished second twice. So yeah, fair play to Steve, flying. And yeah, that's going to be the end of this video. Just want to say thanks for watching all season. If I don't see you again, we will have something. We'll definitely be out in the pit bikes or something messing about. So yeah, thanks to everyone who's called in this weekend, said hello as well. Really appreciate that. And yeah, until next time, see you then.